Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to the Notorious Tech Shop, where we try to bring your geek on. Now today guys, we are here to talk about a mid-size portable high-performance speaker. Now this is called the JBL Charge 4. Now this speaker has been in the market for quite some time now, but still a pretty solid performer. Now this video is basically for somebody in the market who is trying to maybe go for an upgrade from maybe a JBL Flip 3 or a Flip 4 or maybe a Pulse or even with Sony XB22. Or this video is also for people who are there for a new speaker in the market, which is a mid-size speaker, good performing speaker. Now in the next 10 minutes we will try and understand that why this speaker should be in your list, especially knowing the fact that the big sales from Amazon and Flipkart are just around the corner, and also knowing the fact that the JBL Charge 5 is just about to launch in the fall of 2021. So stay tuned. Now before we start guys, let me make it very clear. Now this video is not sponsored by JBL. I bought this speaker from my own money from the last Amazon Prime Day sale. Now I got the speaker for about 11,490 rupees and the MRP that time was 12,490. Now yes, there are better sounding speakers in the market, but for that you will definitely need to shell more. Now, knowing the fact that the two big sales are just around the corner, the price of the speaker is definitely expected to go down, making this a very solid value for money product. Now guys, with this, let's go straight to the unboxing of this beautiful speaker. Now here you see, the box is very nice, seems very rugged, has all the features, everything mentioned. But let's open this. Okay, you have some kind of a foam. I think this helps during shipping, which is good. I see the packaging, it's very nice, really keeps the speaker snug, and man, this is amazing. Wow, I really like this. Let's keep it here. Let's see what's else inside the box. Okay, I have this. I think this should be the cables or something. Yes, they are the cables. We'll talk about it later. Let's keep it here. And I think this should be the quick start guide. Yeah, that's the quick start guide. Let me keep this back and let's start. Okay, and let's get the speaker back. Wow. Now guys, in the past I've had many Bluetooth speakers. Now with this, when I hold the speaker, it looks very premium. Can you see this abrasion resistant fabric grille? This is really cool. And these rubberized enclosures which you see here. Now all this really help you protect your speaker from the day-to-day abuse we all give our speakers. Now this guy also has this stand here, which you see, you might be able to see this. Now this basically allows you to keep your speaker on the table and allows you to use the speaker's full two radiator grills here. Can you see these? These are the base grills here. I'll just make it here. These are the base grills. And there's a very thin line which defines a portable Bluetooth speaker. And this boy really yearns to cross that line. Now that's basically because it's slightly on the heavier side. This has about 7,500 mAh battery and that makes it really bulky. Now the weight somewhere around is about 965 grams, and I also tried using this with a 30-liter backpack, and you do feel that it's there in the bag, but that's mostly I think because that it has bulk and it has weight. Now guys, let's talk about a very practical feature of the speaker. This speaker has an IPX7 enclosure. That basically means that it can safeguard the speaker from splashes and submersion in water. It can be submerged in water up to a depth of about 10 meters for up to 30 minutes. But do make sure that the rubber enclosure is pushed all in before you start going on a testing spree. Now this is one of the most sought after features because I've been in those situations in the past when the party is at the top and the speaker just loves to be kicked and knocked over in the pool. Now personalization is really in these days guys, right? And we all want our gadgets in our own favorite colors. Now for this, the JBL Charge 4 comes in 8 different colors. These colors you must be able to see it on the screen right now. Now there are more colors if you're coming in from the States. They have more than 13 colors there. I saw it on the website. And man, that's some rainbow, one for everyone. Okay guys, now let's talk about the sound of the speaker. That's what we're here for, right? Now this speaker has two radiator grills here, which basically give you a bass like I told you. And it also has a tweeter here, somewhere around here. It's a big one tweeter, single tweeter. Now the Charge 3 on the other hand had two tweeters here in the front. This makes the speaker a mono speaker. But in my personal opinion, if you ask me, it really doesn't matter because being a portable speaker, you really don't hear the differences. but you can make the speaker a stereo speaker, and we'll talk about it in the upcoming sections. We really tested the speaker with a lot of different tracks, and let me tell you, the speaker really gives you options of all the spectrums of sound. The lows, the mids, the highs, they were all really clean, at the same time very separated. Some of the really acoustic tracks really sound well on the speaker, and at the same time, for the bass lovers, this guy punches a really punchy bass. Let me remind you, this is a portable speaker, so don't expect the bass to be really deep, and I don't really need to tell you why, because you need a separate subwoofer, like a bigger diaphragm, etc. But with the right combination of the acoustics and the bass, I think this makes a really strong competition. And at the same time, what we have done is we have also selected some of the tracks which we're going to play on the speaker, and you can decide for yourself whether this works out for you or not. Do mention that in the comment section. Overall, I found with this speaker, the listening experience which I had was really high.
रंग वेख के पानी दा रंग वेख के पानी दा रंग वेख के अखियां जो अंजूर उड़ दे अखियां जो अंजूर उड़ दे
We fuck that. So like before you go pick up 10,000 from Dez, go take about like 20 G's from dinner. Get this nigga next door out of here, nigga. Be sore all night, I can't sleep. All that big butt nurse with the long hair come suck my dick. The doctor said I need about 3 weeks of recovery. But the nurses is loving me, saying the best part of the day is my half. Feeding me breakfast and giving me a sponge bath. Niggas say I died dead in the streets. Nigga, I'm getting high, getting head on the beach. Chillin', sitting on about $500,000. With all my niggas, all my guns, all my women. The next 2 years, I should see about $1 billion. All for the love of drug dealer. Got no love for the other side, fuck them tricks. Any repercussions, shoot them out for your spit clip all the time. Big Papa kick the war around, raw flows, and that's how it goes.
Now this speaker has a Bluetooth 4.2. Now I would have preferred a 5.0 just to keep it future ready, but nevertheless. With this Bluetooth speaker, what you can do is you can connect up to 2 phones, tablets or computers, and which basically means that you and your friend can take turns playing music on it. Pairing with this speakerphone is very easy. You just switch it on, you press on the Bluetooth button and it becomes discoverable in your phone's Bluetooth settings. Very simple to connect. We this tested speaker outside, outdoor and indoor as well, and we also tested by keeping intrusions in between, and on an average what I could find was we were able to stay connected with this speaker for about up to 27 meters. Now this could be slightly high, slightly less depending where you are, what are the different environmental conditions, but on average for us it was roughly about 27 meters. This speaker also gives you another option to pair, which is basically a 3.5mm jack. Now how this helps is if you're looking at a dedicated setup, maybe on your table or for example on your side stand, you can just pair up 3.5mm cable and straight away hook up with your phone. How this helps is that you basically end up conserving battery on your phone as well as on the speaker. So this is pretty cool, the 2 options which are available. With this guys, I wanted to tell you something very important with this speaker. Now this speaker sadly doesn't come with the microphone. What that means is basically that you'll not be able to take calls or make calls using this speaker. Now unfortunately or fortunately, Charge 3 did have that feature. I don't know why they removed it from this feature, like because microphones are available in each and every speakerphone in the market. But if it doesn't bother you, I leave it to you. The second very important thing, this speaker doesn't allow you to call the Google Assistant or the Siri because of that same microphone reason. Neither does it have a dedicated button on the speakerphone. Now, if this really matters to you, I would really advise that you look for something else and not this. Now guys, in this section, let's talk about one of the most coolest features of this speaker. Now this speaker has something called as a JBL Connect Plus. Now what JBL Connect Plus does is it allows you an option of pairing up to 100 different speakers with this speaker. Now that largely amplifies your learning experience. Now guys, let me tell you, pairing of this speaker is very simple. All you need to do is, you see this JBL Connect Plus button, you just need to press it here, press the same button on the different speaker and it gets connected. Let me remind you, you just need to pair your phone with one speaker and this speaker makes connection with the rest. Just amazing. And at the same time, one thing to note, very important thing, that this Connect Plus will only work on speakers which have a Connect Plus feature. Some of the older JBL speakers, they do not have Connect Plus, and this will only work with some of the new generations of the JBL speakers. So make sure, if your friends have the JBL Connect Plus, let me tell you, you guys are just gonna kick in the party. Something very important. Now this speaker has about a 7,500 mAh battery. Now JBL claims that this speaker can go up to 20 hours. Now what that means for you is, you can charge your phones using this speaker. Now that's the name, charge. Now you get it? So, but in our testing, what we found was that with about a 50% volume, we were able to get about 9 hours of juice from the speaker. Now, these tests may vary from temperature, from the music you're listening to, and from the time of the day, the environment, everything. But getting 20 hours from the speaker seems like a competition. And I think it's possible, but at very low volumes. But overall, we were able to get about 9 hours of juice from the speaker. Now guys, the speaker can be charged using a Type-C, which is very, very cool. Thank you JBL for that. You have a Type-C here. I showed you the cable earlier before. It takes about 4 hours to charge. And how that helps is that if you have Android phones or even iPhones these days, you can straight away use your Type-C cable and you don't really need to carry a separate cable for this boy. And you're good to go. So guys, I hope you like this review of the JBL Charge 4. If you did, do show us some love by liking and sharing this video. If you did not, please share your feedback in the comments section. Also, if you would like to be informed about the next video, do make sure to click subscribe and click on the bell icon. So till next time, cheerio!